All right, welcome to the 2023 Trout to Trout Loop. This is called that because it starts here on the right-hand side in Blowing Rock at the Speckled Trout Restaurant at the intersection of Main Street and 221 South. It's a clockwise loop that goes around Trout Lake and back to the origin. There's a few things I need to alert you to. Here we are at the beginning of the race. This is 2023 imagery. The parking lot is different, but this is the Speckled Trout Restaurant. Beginning here, we're going to cross the road and run responsibly against traffic. So you'll go right past the mellow mushroom there on your left. Nothing to really speak of at first. We're simply running up 221 heading south towards the Blue Ridge Parkway and Shoals Mill Road. Now you will notice that when you get up here sort of in sight of the entrance to Bass Lake, that is a paved entrance, gated entrance, that you can see right up here on the left-hand side of your screen. We're not going to run that direction. So you are going to stay to the right. You're going to cross the road here at this little gravel parking lot with a stone fence and a wrought iron gate on the left-hand side. You're going to run through that gate, and now we're on the right-hand side of the trail, turning and going counterclockwise. So when you get down here to the Trout Lake access road, it continues on down to the parking lot. This is your route coming back in. You're going to cross the paved road. But for now, on the right-hand side, you're not going to cross the paved road. You get to here, you're going to make a right and to keep on this trail, go away from the Trout Lake entry road paved, and you're going to merge into the Trout Lake Loop Trail coming from the parking lot. So walkers will be coming in on your left. You're coming around right here. You're going to merge in right there to the Trout Lake Loop Trail. Cross over this dam or causeway. And a little bit of a dangerous spot there. If you turn to the right, you'll go into what's called the maze, and it goes towards Chatola Shops on the Parkway. You don't want to do that. You want to cross the bridge and then bear to the right. Staying left, we'll continue clockwise around Bass Lake. So staying to the right, we're going to start moving up the hill now. And as we do that, it pretty much just takes us through the woods along this trail. Really nowhere to branch until we break out into the open here. On the left-hand side, there's a large field, and you'll have the opportunity to turn right and go into the maze toward the apple barn. Don't do that. Stay straight on this carriage road. It's going to take you on up the hill. And eventually, once you get close to the Blue Ridge Parkway, we're going to have to make a sharp left. Let's take a look at that. So at this point, along the loop, you can probably already begin to hear traffic from the Blue Ridge Parkway. And right about here, we're going to make this sharp left. If we continue to the right, that takes us underneath the Parkway overpass and on. But we're going to make this sharp left once we get up near the Parkway to start bearing back towards Cone Manor. So that takes us back towards Cone Manor, also known as Flat Top Manor. After you've gone parallel to the Parkway, the Blue Ridge Parkway is up on your right. You'll break out into the open here at the sort of a vineyard. Got some choices. If you stay straight, you go to Flat Top Manor. You're going to bear to the right up the sharp little incline. Turn right again, going away from the manor. Notice that as you move this way, then the carriage house and parking lot are on your left. You stay to the right of the carriage house and go underneath this beautiful little Parkway bridge. Once you pass underneath the bridge, make an immediate left. If you stay to the right, that goes up to the Fire Tower. The Fire Tower Trail is the one that we run on New Year's Day in the morning every year. Once you've turned left and away from the Fire Tower Trail, you're going to meander through the woods. You won't really have many opportunities to branch here. And it basically switches back a couple of times, staying between the Blue Ridge Parkway on the left and this beautiful meadow up here on the right. Now, once you get to the bottom of the meadow, notice that we are crossing now this dirt road, Flannery Fork. That'll take you on into Boone. But this is a crossroads. You're gonna go directly across, staying on this carriage trail. Once you do that, you're gonna be tracking now parallel to Flannery Fork Road. So moving down there, you now have a trail on your left, Flannery Fork Road on your right. You're going to merge under the trail on the left that's coming from the Trout Lake access road. So it is a gentle merge, and as soon as you merge right there, you're still going parallel to Flannery Fork, but now we're at the Trout Lake Dam or causeway. And crossing that, you're going to stay low to the lake. You're going to run up this swampy little stream that comes in. Right here, the trail also turns to the right for a larger loop, but we want to stay to the left and cross this little creek here that's making this swampy area, and then get back out to the lake proper. Once you get back out of the Trout Lake, then there's no more turning. Up to the right is the parking lot. You probably won't see that because it's through the woods. But you'll get to another crossroads here. The dirt track goes straight. There's a paved road running perpendicular to it. You want to hang a left on the paved road. If you stay straight, that'll take you into the parking lot. You don't want to go into the Trout Lake parking lot. Once you turn left on the paved road, this is the Trout Lake access road. It goes along the lake. Keep your eye out for beaver. Notice here that we're parallel with Shoals Mill Road, and we're going to merge into Shoals Mill Road just before the Parkway Bridge. You're going to go under that beautiful Parkway Bridge, circle up, and here you get to the intersection. There's a ranger station on the right, but at this major intersection, you can turn right to 221 to Blowing Rock, or left to get at the Blue Ridge Parkway. But you want to go straight, punch right through that, and there is sort of an ill-repaired paved access road. You'll know you've taken the right route when you see the ranger abode on your right. So keep on straight from that. At this point, not a lot of options to turn until you get to this long field leading up to Flat Top Manor. And what we want to be careful to do is not to go out of that field. So here we could have borne left and go out into this open field to the left leading to Flat Top Manor. Don't do that. Stay to the right. Go back into the woods. This circles around, and once it circles around, you have another opportunity to break out into this long open field. I'll give you a look at it right here. To the left, leading back toward Flat Top Manor. You don't want to do that. You want to, again, stay to the right, stay to the woods. So we do not want to take any of those two open fielded roads that go to Flat Top Manor. This goes to a long switch back. Please resist any urges to take a shortcut. As we go along here, you will have an opportunity again to make a right, which will lead you down to 221 and across, but you want to stay on the main path. Once you have done that, some more switchbacks. You're sort of bouncing back and forth between 221 and this field here. At this point, there really isn't any opportunity to go astray, so we're just continuing to follow this little wooded track road down and around. Again, staying between 221 and Bass Lake. And as we follow that around, we'll eventually get back out to the paved access road that comes off 221. And there it is right there. We go straight across, and now we're back on that short little track. Bear an immediate right. Don't go back around Bass Lake again. Bear to the right after you cross the paved access road. You'll come back out in this little parking lot, and now we're on the left-hand side of the road, heading down the hill, 221 north, back into Blowing Rock and the Speckled Trout restaurant. So I hope you enjoyed this preview, and hope you have a fantastic race.